what you need, yeah. Man, I got it. Wow.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show where we talk about sports with comedians. And let's get it rolling. My man Jason Hayes is in the building. Jay, how you doing, sir? How's everything, bro?
Hey, what up, Frank?
Yeah, and let's get ready to bring in Howie Bell. He just popped up too. Howie Bell, how you doing, sir? Can't hear Howie. So
He's muted.
Let me see if I unmute Howie. He muted his own mic, so I can't.
Unmute yourself, Howie.
Yeah, unmute yourself, Howie Bell.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. It's kind of loud where I'm at, man. I just got to Harlem. Just got to the comedy club, so I'm gonna try to get to an area that's not as loud.
All right.
So, but I can't hear y'all for some reason. So give me a second.
All right. Okay. So let him get situated. While he gets situated, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know this, Jay. You know how we do. We got a lot of sports to cover. So let's jump into it. First of all, yesterday was Selection Sunday. For those of you who know about this means the NCAA men's tournament bracket, and Duke was revealed as the #1 overall seed in the Eastern region. Arizona was the #1 seed in the West. Michigan, the #1 seed in the Midwest, and Florida is #1 seed in the South, despite a loss in the semifinals of the SEC tournament. Everything everybody knows, it tips off Tuesday and Wednesday. The first 4 Dayton, Ohio. Jay, what's your thoughts on some of this picks, and talk to me about the snubs, because Oklahoma was snubbed, Auburn, San Diego State, and New Mexico and Indiana. Everybody, those are the teams and schools that were snubbed, and a lot of people were up in arms about some of these snubs. Jay, talk to me. What's your take, bro?
Well, Frank, I think that this goes to what we talked about earlier about them expanding the field.
Right.
Because if you expand the field by like 8 more teams or 10 more teams or whatever, then the snub factor goes away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I mean, because when it's 64, you're going to get about 8 to 12 teams that are legitimately going to not make the tournament.
Right.
But if you expand the field, I think that argument is tougher to make, because to get left out of a field that large means that you had a lot of hiccups during your season that you really can't justify them adding you. So it's cool. In true NCAA fashion, of course, they tried to pave the yellow brick road for Duke. DOOK. You know what I'm saying? They always, every chance they get, try to make Duke's, way, to the tournament easier.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, while I haven't really watched NCAA, I mean, like as fervently as I have in the past, to me, Arizona's been the best team all year. I don't care how many losses they got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To me, they look like the team to beat, in the field. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about Arizona, but I have been hearing a lot about Duke too. I can't even lie. I've been hearing a lot about Duke. So
they're okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to dive into this heavily very, very soon. Howie Bell, what's your take on this NCAA selections, bro? You know what I mean? This is what everybody's talking about right now because Selection Sunday was yesterday. What's your take?
Yeah, this is it, man. This is March Madness. First of all, good. Hey, brothers, can y'all hear me pretty good?
Yeah,
y'all good?
Yep.
All right, I'm at the Comedy in Harlem Comedy Club, man. I literally just got off the A train and got here and jumped on board. But I'm a little upset. Michigan lost the Big Ten championship. But they still got in. You know what I'm saying, with a #1 seed, I believe. So I'm very concerned about my boys. You know what I'm saying, but I like Gonzaga again, man. I remember I used to like them about 15 years ago. I liked them again. I like what they're doing. I like that big fella. I think it's number 13. I can't remember his name. He got like a Ben Wallace kind of vibe to him, man, but a little more offensive. You know what I'm saying? So I like him. I've been watching. I've seen Duke. I've watched Duke. He said Dookie, but I've seen Duke. They deserve to be in there. You know what I'm saying? I think they popped North Carolina too on their way. You know what I'm saying? So I've been kind of checking out some. Now, as far as them expanding the field to add more teams, I'm in the middle with that. Because there are some more teams that can be added, some more HBCUs, as a matter of fact, that could probably be in that discussion. But then when you start adding, there's more. It may become lackluster. You know what I'm saying? It may be too many games. You know what I'm saying? It may be just too much because you already got all the tournaments.
Right.
leading up to this. So it's a lot of college basketball they kind of shoved down your throat in 2 months. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
But I love it. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
I love March Madness. That's why I call it March Madness.
It's the
But at
best
the same
time of the year, Howard.
yeah,
It's the
but
best time of the year for me.
it is, man. I totally agree. I love March Madness. I really do. I
Right.
really enjoy watching these young boys fight for their positions in professional basketball. So that's really what they're doing.
So
And
let me ask.
I love it, man. I love the competition. I love the speed, the pace.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's pure. So
All right.
I don't know. Expanding to more teams, yeah, and
All right,
no. I'm in the middle.
All right, Howie, hold on. Jay, who is the guy that you're going to be looking at right now? Because it's their time to shine. And who do you think, Jay, is going to be the one who's going to step up? You know, because every March Madness, somebody steps up and makes their stock rise. You know what I mean? Everybody does that. So who do you think is going to be, Jay?
I don't know who the sleepers are. Like I said,
I'm talking about personal players, not teams. Personal players.
No. That's what I'm saying. I mean, because I don't watch it the way I used to, but I'll tell you who will have a lot of pressure on them, and that's gonna be the Boozer twins for Duke.
Right.
I mean, they're freshmen. One is better than the other one, but they are viewed as a unit. They're the #1 overall seed, and they almost got popped by Florida State in the ACC tournament. I mean, they only won by 1 point because Florida State missed the last second shot. So, and Florida State didn't make the tournament. So they're gonna have a lot of pressure on them, and they're gonna run it. You know, now the downside of being a top seed with a young team is that you're gonna face a lower seed from like a mid-major, from like a Northern Iowa or one of those schools where they got grown men playing, who've been playing, for like 3-4 years together, know how to play basketball. And that's why the tournament is so interesting to me, because it's young talent versus seasoned vets, and they can get popped by somebody, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, Howie Bell, I thought he was going to say this AJ Batista kid, because that AJ, he got a lot of pressure on him to me, because
at BYU?
At BYU, a lot of people are looking
Yeah. He got some pressure on him.
I think, honestly, Howie, I think he's probably one of my picks to say has the most pressure on him, but that's my pick. Howie, you got any player or players who everybody could look at and say, this kid got a lot of pressure on him as a freshman coming into this tournament? Anybody you got, Howie?
You know what? They didn't even make it until the tournament, but I was looking at this young brother from the University of Detroit, Mercy, and they almost made it. They done won their championship game. They done won that he got in, but he was the number 11, and he's real short, like Spud Webb, man. Real little guy, man. I wanted them to make the tournament so bad, but they lost the tournament, tournament championship game, so they didn't get to the big dance. But he's a guy, I can't remember his last name, number 11 from University of Detroit, Mercy. I guarantee you, man, that boy he got a big future ahead of me. A little guy like Spud Webb, busting butt out there, man, playing defense too. It's amazing to see a little guy play defense like that.
Yeah, I love it. All right, let's switch gears now. We talked about the NCAA tournament. The other big topic, Howie Bell, that everybody's talking about right now is the NBA is thinking about putting together, bringing 2 teams, an expansion team. According to the reports, they will vote on expanding teams to Las Vegas and Seattle in the upcoming seasons. The NBA reportedly will hold the vote at its Board of Governors meeting at the end of this month. If the vote is approved, the league will be allowed to start looking for bids and buyers in both cities. Now, with that being said, Howie, I'm going to tell you right now, I already have something picked out. With that being said, there are going to be 2 teams. One of the 2 teams is going to be moved that's already in the West, going to be moved to the East. It can be the Timberwolves or the Grizzlies. So who do you want, or who would you like, Howie Bell, moving to the East? The Timberwolves or the Grizzlies, and what you think about the expansion, Howie?
All right, well, let me answer the latter question first. I already know. Memphis the Grizzlies getting out of Memphis, bro.
It's gonna be Memphis.
Yeah, it's gonna be Memphis, because I'm telling you now. No, Memphis is kind of grimy right now, bro. They need a reboot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to go to Memphis, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to live there. They want to take their families there. Dog. Memphis is it's got some issues going on, bro.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
You think Memphis is going to move in the Eastern category? Okay, we got that side.
I definitely think the Memphis Grizzlies is going to move in the Eastern category. And then the first part of your question was, who's going to move to the West?
No. The second part of my question is do you like the thought of the expansion team with the Vegas and Seattle?
I do. Of course. I think we talked about this before with
Yep.
Seattle. You know, the Supersonics. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was the squad. You know, that is now what, OKC?
Yep. It's OKC now. Yeah.
Yes. You know, so I mean, they deserve it, man. They got
And,
holes. They got holes the first time. You know what I'm saying? So I think they deserve it. Now, Oakland is
yep.
not. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
City of Oakland got its issues too.
Mhm.
But I think that not Oakland. I mean, well, City of Oakland, but City of Seattle, should I say, got their issues too with NBA issues and things like that. But I would like to see Seattle do it
Okay, so he likes
more than
Seattle.
Vegas.
All right, so Jay, I got two questions for you. One is definitely the two teams. You got Memphis, and you got now I forgot the team.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
Minnesota. You got which one of those teams you want to see fall in the East? You know, because one's got Ja and one's got Ant. You know what I mean? And talk to me about the expansion teams, obviously with Seattle and Las Vegas.
Honestly, to me, neither one of them ever made sense in the Western Conference anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Memphis, I get why they were there because they started out in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the sake of alignment, they had to keep them in the Western Conference because they had the teams aligned the way they wanted them to have. But to me, Memphis, now this was wild. If Memphis goes to the Eastern Conference, they will be farther west than the New Orleans Pelicans, who will still be in the Western Conference. Right?
Yeah, right.
So to me, it's like, all right, I hope that they take this time to do a whole realignment, and make all the teams make sense as to where they're playing. Because you're adding two teams to the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm.
So why not just take two teams out the Western Conference and move them to the Eastern Conference?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that should be Minnesota, who plays in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Right.
Minnesota and Memphis play in the Central Time Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would you
move
not?
both of them?
Why not move both of them?
Yeah. All right, so talk to me about the expansion teams. Are you liking the cities that have picked as expand? And I know we spoke about it before, and I know we talked about it, but talk to me again. Tell me what your thoughts are on Seattle and Vegas.
I mean, Seattle never should have lost their team in the first place. They got lied to, right? So, it's fitting that they get their team back. And for years, they led the league in attendance. And so I read today that the first vote comes up, I think, later this week or early next week in terms of the owners approving, the expansion. Well, it's going to happen because in that first paragraph, it said that both teams are expected to be among the top 8 in revenue getters in the NBA.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it is about generating money and revenue. So if they think those teams are going to be not just in the top 10, in the top 8, they're going to approve that.
Yep. And we all know that the owners don't like splitting up this money right now with the players right now. And they're trying to get other ways to generate revenue, which is expediting the process of these two teams being added. You know what I mean? Let's not fool ourselves. That's where we at. All right, Howie Bell. We got to move on because I want to talk about this other topic that flew across my phone that made me almost drop my phone. I ain't going to lie. Justin Fields ended up becoming a Kansas City Chief, which made me go, that's extremely interesting because what they ended up doing is they got him for the backup for Patrick Mahomes, and they did that today, and they agreed to send a 2027 6th-round pick to the New York Jets to acquire Fields. Now, for those of you sitting at home, Howie Bell, a lot of people don't realize Patrick Mahomes might not be ready for the start of the season. So with that being said, do you think Justin Fields is the player to help the Kansas City Chiefs move the team along? And let's not forget, Howie Bell, Justin Fields did have, when he had a great team around him, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, he went 4-0. You know what I mean? We can't, but this is the same Justin Fields who also went to the Jets and he was horrible. You know what I mean? So Howie Bell, what person is going to show up in the Kansas City Chief uniform? Who we going to see?
You know what? The first thing I thought when I saw this was Patrick Mahomes is not going to be ready. Right. That was the first thing I thought. I was like, they just need somebody to play for a couple games. Maybe a month. Maybe. That's it. And they
Why
got
not
him
get
probably.
Kirk Cousins? Why not get Kirk Cousins? They got dead money over there in Atlanta. That's why I'm like, why didn't they get Kirk Cousins? That's my thought process. Go ahead, Howie.
I don't know. Was Justin Fields cheaper?
Well,
Oh yeah, he has to be. Wait,
gotta be, gotta be a lot cheaper. Yeah, gotta be.
He didn't cost much. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was a starter. He got some starting experience. All he got to do is hand the ball off to the Super Bowl MVP. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They don't really need him to do a lot. You know what I'm saying? For the next, for the first 3 or 4 weeks, maybe, of the new season. So, Kansas City was smart. They spent some peanuts and got them somebody that can at least, keep them going till Mahomes get back. So I wasn't mad at it.
All right, you wasn't mad at it, Jay. What was your thought on Justin Fields? Your immediate thought on Justin Fields becoming the Kansas City Chief?
I think it was savvy by the Jets to get anything for him because I think they're just gonna outright release him at some point anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they traded him and got a 6th rounder, I mean, it's a low pick, but it's a pick nonetheless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last pick in the draft.
Right.
And they got a franchise quarterback, so you never know what picks can turn into.
Yep.
So the fact that they got anything for him is great. But this shows why, and we briefly discussed this. It shows why Kansas City was all in on Kenneth Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know that they just gotta survive until Mahomes can get back.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mentioned, in the group text today, Andy Reid is top 5 best offensive minds to ever. I could argue top 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would go top 2. Yeah.
Like, you think about how many quarterbacks he's had, and they had their best years under him. Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Alex Smith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had their best years under Andy Reid because he knows how to scheme to your strengths.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, Justin Fields he still seems slow in reading defenses and stuff, and he got that wind-up throw. Shoot, man, you might see Andy and Airbnb go back to that old leather helmet triple option. They just could be running the ball.
Right.
Just running the ball
Just
like
run.
90% of the time. Because he can run. He got wheels.
Yeah, he does.
Howie Bell, if Kansas City panics, if Kansas City goes 0 for 3 to start under obviously Justin Fields, should they panic?
No. I've seen Kansas City have a worse record than 0-3, I think, and come back and make the playoffs. I believe. Mm-hmm. Or at least be contingent. I don't think that scares them at all. Mm-hmm. Kansas City is one team, when Patrick Mahomes get back, they can win almost every game.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably. So I don't think an 0-3 start or 0-4 start would scare me if Patrick Mahomes is coming back in week 5.
Okay, because you do know Oakland should be better. Obviously, the Chargers should be better. Who else is in their division? They got people in their team in their division.
Everybody can be better.
And listen, but listen, Kansas City didn't make the playoffs, bro. Their schedule is gonna be gravy. Mm-hmm. You gotta understand, they didn't get in the playoffs. They gonna have their schedule's gonna be smooth. They're gonna be right back in it.
All right, so that brings me to you, Jay. If they start 0-3, 0-4 with Justin Fields, you think they're gonna panic?
It depends on what the other guys look like. Right? Like, if it looks like their wide receivers aren't developing, if it looks like Kenneth Walker can't really do, what they need him to do, then yeah, you need to panic. Especially if the O-line looks terrible. Mm-hmm. Like, if they didn't plug that O-line, especially at guard, to protect Mahomes when he gets back, they can't feel encouraged about that. So, but if there's anybody who can, run off and win every game when he comes back, to quote D. Jones, it's Kermit the Frog. You know what I'm saying? That Kermit the Frog sounding light-skinned quarterback,
he
bro.
Literally has the potential to win every single game when he in there, bro.
Hey, Howie, listen. To quote Big Boy from Outkast, he colder than a polar bear's toenails.
Oh well.
There you go again. He's gonna talk in that book.
Yeah.
He's colder than a polar bear's toenails, man.
Yeah, he told, man. It's unbelievable some of the stuff that he does. So it's no doubt in my mind. I don't think they're gonna panic at all. But I don't think they're gonna go 0-3. I think 0-4 even, for that matter. I think Justin Fields might get him one game. Like you said, they were that old leather helmet, triple option.
Triple option.
just run the ball down the field. Maybe get like one pass play or
Right.
one screen
Right.
in there.
Honestly,
Yeah.
for the
Bronco
record,
Nagurski.
I'm going out on a limb right now for the record, and I don't think he loses a game. I don't think Justin Fields will lose a game. I don't think
He can win. He won at Pittsburgh.
I think he can win, and I think he will show everybody the other side of him of how good he was when he has a good team around him. Because he was 4-0 with an okay team with Pittsburgh. 4-0. You know what I mean?
He won some games in Chicago, didn't he?
Yeah,
He did.
He did.
And listen, and his coach was garbage truck juice.
Yeah,
Right.
horrible. So that's why I think, you know how we had the Daniel Jones situation, obviously with the Colts this year and everything, and then we obviously had the situation that happened in Seattle, with that QB. I think literally it could be the same thing again with Justin Fields. I literally think we could be seeing that same thing happen again, except this time he's happening in Kansas City. That's what I'm thinking.
I agree.
I think.
But Frank, but to me, this is more about Andy than Justin.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think Andy gonna scheme him up.
I think so too. I 100% agree, and I also agree 100% what 1,000% what you said about getting that running back from Seattle. I think that's going to change everything for them. It opens up their wide receivers. It definitely keeps their tight ends, in motion, so they could do that. But man, I don't think Kansas City's gonna miss a beat.
And Travis Kelce is coming back. You got to remember that too.
I don't think they're gonna miss a beat. I think they're gonna be tough assignment.
If they tight end back.
Yeah, but I do think this. If you want to beat them, you better try your best to beat them before Patrick Mahomes come back. Because
yeah,
because it's gonna be.
Hey, when Kermit come back, it's different out here now.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a tough assignment to get it. So also, I saw on Howie, but I saw a conversation today that happened on social media. Everybody was talking about Aaron Rodgers, and the topic was this: the way the NFL is happening right now, and the way people are being placed, and what Aaron Rodgers is still sitting out there, and everything else. It seems like on social media, it's being summarized that Aaron Rodgers might end up back again with the Steelers. You know what I mean? So that got me to thinking like, wow, really? So I had to ask you, Howie Bell, you think the Steelers going to actually bring back Aaron Rodgers? Because people honestly think that they will.
You know what? If they do, it'll probably be a big mistake. But it's going to be that's a miscue, if you will, if they bring him back. You know what I'm saying? Because we might very well watch him get a knee blew out during the season, bro, or a shoulder or something. Like he is not. I don't think he should come back, man. Like I mean, him coming back, man. Like we talked about before, when we saw his eyes through that face mask on that one game when he was on the ground.
Yeah,
man, they sacked and drove him in the ground. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't think Aaron Rodgers can make it through another 17 games, dog. I just don't think so. And Steelers are not going to be that good. Oh man, they're going to murder that guy.
That's why I'm sitting here thinking like,
and I'm here for it.
Hey, I know you are.
I'm right here for it.
Well, let me ask Jay what his thoughts are first, and then I'm gonna throw out my hypothetical. Jay, talk to me about the Steelers bringing back Aaron Rodgers because talk to me about that first. Talk to me about that first.
Listen, you throwing that red meat to Howie is like mentioning Nancy Pelosi at a Trump rally. You know Howie ain't never gonna say nothing good about Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Yeah, not a thing.
He scarred me so bad in my football life.
Oh my God, yo, he has destroyed your football life.
Yeah, I'm scarred. The Hail Mary in particular against the Lions, I'm scarred.
But given Aaron's last 4 seasons, you know what? I'll be generous. I'll say his last 3 seasons. The 2 seasons with the Jets and last season in Pittsburgh. I don't see anybody clamoring for his services outside the team that already got him.
Yes.
So if he's going to end up anywhere, he's going to end up where he is right now. And they may have to start him again just because they ain't got better options out there, man. I mean, this is not a great quarterback draft. But like I said, you never know who people are, man. I mean, Kurt Warner played arena football. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
So maybe there's somebody that we ain't heard about that they can steal off the scrap heap and he turn into something. But as of right now, he seems like the most viable option for Pittsburgh right now.
So that leads me to what I was going to ask you, Howie Bell. there are players out there that are still free agents that literally are shocking me right now, and I can't even front. And I couldn't wait to talk about Aaron Rodgers because if I'm Pittsburgh, this is just if it's just me, Howie. If I'm Pittsburgh, I ain't gonna lie. The person I call is Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is sitting out there. Jimmy Garoppolo is sitting out there. You know what I mean? So with that being said, let's start with Kirk Cousins. If he ain't going to Pittsburgh, Howie, where you see Kirk Cousins lands? Because we got to go through some of these free agents that are still available. Howie, where you see him at?
I don't even know who still needs a quarterback right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, a starter.
Pittsburgh,
Well,
Atlanta.
if you, I mean, do you get Kirk Cousins to come with Aaron Rodgers? That might be a disaster. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
They needed a quarterback for a second there too. You know what I mean? They ended up getting somebody today. They got Justin Fields. You know what I mean?
What about the Jets?
The Jets just got Geno Smith. So
they did. They got Geno. They got
Geno.
Yeah, they got just Geno. But you know what they do need? They do need a backup QB too. Maybe Jimmy Garoppolo goes there and plays backup. You know what I mean? We'll get to Jimmy in a second. But there are people out there that literally are free agents available, and it makes sense. Like, you know, look at Kyler Murray in Minnesota. Like I'm all over the place with this because to me, there's some things that don't.
Speaking of Kyler Murray, who's in Arizona now?
The kid who played for the backup for Green Bay last year.
Yeah, Malik.
Yeah, Malik Willis.
Malik Willis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they got him over Kirk Cousins. But
so where you see Kirk Cousins go? Because you got some teams that are available right now sitting up there. Does Kirk Cousins land as a backup, Howie Bell?
That seems like that's more viable, him as a backup. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe you can go to Dallas and go behind Dak. You know what I'm saying? Hold the clipboard, make some money. I don't know. Dak get hurt, you go in there and do something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what's the best spot for him. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I was just saying, maybe in Arizona, that boy they got from Green Bay, I don't know about him. He's okay. You know what I'm saying? He showed some flashes in the pan last year, but you know what I'm saying? Not proven, not to me. I think a lot of these teams are taking chances, bro. And they're hoping that they throwing shit up against the wall, hoping, excuse my language, hoping it sticks, you know?
Yes.
And it's like all that stuff with these the late draft picks and doing all this. It's like they're trying so many different ways because now the parity is so tight. Like it could be an athlete to come out, like you said, man, be the most improbable person that could be a superstar. Now that's just how professional sports is right now.
Yeah.
So
but how you could get Kyler Murray go over to Minnesota Vikings too and explode too. You know what I mean? Like you never know what
you can light it up.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. You know. So let me ask you, Jay, where do you think Kirk Cousins goes? Where do you think he lands? Or do you think he's gonna be a backup to somebody?
I think Kirk gonna find himself at that retirement home.
You think
eating Jello while he soak his dentures.
Wow.
Because that boy got a lot of birthdays underneath his belt. Yeah. And think about it, he's gotten hurt every season.
Mm-hmm.
And if you bring Kirk in, Kirk doesn't come cheap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
lower that price.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, Kirk gonna cost you $40 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
So why? Plus, even when he's healthy, he ain't done nothing in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
To me, he's a modern day Tony Romo.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? He lights it up during the regular season, come playoff time, man. He disappeared, man. Like, hey, listen, like a fart in a tornado. Out of here.
I like his analogies. Let me ask you this, Howie. What about Deebo Samuel? Like Deebo Samuel, he got some juice left. He's still on the market. Deebo has not been picked up by anybody. He's a free agent sitting out there. Where would you like Deebo? Where would you like to see Deebo play?
Wasn't he just with Green Bay? No. Where was he? Where was he just at? Washington. He was with the Commanders.
Yeah, it was the Commanders.
Yeah, he's with the Commanders. What happened to them? They not picking him up? They not signing him?
Nope, he's a free agent. So
too many persons in the locker room. Too many persons and dresses in the locker room, Deebo. Yeah, too much of that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Washington. Donald Trump heard too much about that.
You don't want to see Deebo go to that Dallas or something like that. You don't want to see Deebo land on a team that he ain't got to be the number one option.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. Dallas will be because Dallas looked good coming up, man. If he went to Dallas, bro, he put them in a better contention.
Mhm.
To be honest, Dallas was good this past season.
Yeah, but they
You
were
know what
one
I'm saying?
wide receiver short. You know what I mean? To
I'm
me,
telling you, man. People slipping. I'm Dak gonna try to get him one, man. I'm trying to. He's gonna try. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen,
well,
but they gonna try.
he
They
try
get
every
somebody
year.
like Debo.
Yeah, he try every year. But you know, there's also
He
another.
try every year.
He try every year. He try every year. Jay, where you at with Debo? Where you think Debo gonna be at?
Hey man, Debo is like every person in a Heron palace. Shot up.
That's terrible.
Hey, Howard, Debo is like it's like everybody in a Heron house. Shout out, bro. That's it.
That's
Is it?
terrible.
He washed.
You think
Listen,
so?
there's a reason why the Commanders getting up off of him. There's a reason why San Francisco was willing to get up off of him because he was always hurt even at his peak. Now he's older, and
Yeah.
all those hits have accumulated.
Right,
He ain't trying to take less money.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So he may as well just go ahead, and lean into the, what I think is calling is, become a bouncer at that gay strip club.
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. So Howie, that leads me to another person who's on the market that's still surprising me is Stephon Diggs. You know what I mean? Because Stephon Diggs had a phenomenal season for the Patriots. He showed everybody that he's back from his injury. You know what I mean? And he's still out there. He's on the market. You know what I mean? And listen, there are teams in the AFC that could use him. If Stephon went to Kansas City Chiefs, it's a wrap. You know, to me, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? I think they go to the Super Bowl. I think he's that one wide receiver that can help Kansas City get over the hump, and they already got speedsters over there. You know what I mean?
Stephon Diggs is in trouble though, man. He got legal issues going on, bro.
Yeah,
And I think that may be the reason. You know what I'm saying? Why nobody is dealing with him right now? Because everybody knows he's really good. You know what I'm saying? But because I remember when it all went down, even the Patriots was like, "We're just gonna wait till the end of the season."
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before we address this, and now they not gonna probably pick him back up.
No,
He got something going on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He has an issue with his cook, but it ain't going nowhere. That's just that's a slap on the wrist, bro. It ain't serious like that. So Jay,
I hope so.
Jay, talk to me. What do you think? What do you think would be a good fit for Stephon Diggs right now in the league? And I throw it out there. For me, it's Kansas City. That's where I think would be the perfect fit for him because all that weight ain't got to be on him to try to do everything because they already got speedsters. They already got a lot of players. All he got to do is be third or fourth guy in the thing and catch a few passes. He good. Where you think so, Jay? Where you see him at?
It depends on, if that locker room strong enough to deal with the stuff he do. Right? I mean, because he's that vet, like he's a dog on the field, but I don't know what kind of vet he is off the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that he's bad or that he's good. What I'm saying is I don't know. But I just know that he's always in the headlines for all the wrong stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Off the field stuff. Now, he may be a great vet. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of the business, what you do, and that's just his personal life that people are posting, and talking about, and we shouldn't know about it. You know what I mean? So, but for me, it has to be a place that has a strong locker room. They really need a wide receiver in the worst way. Kansas City would make a lot of sense for him.
Yeah.
I mean, financially speaking, because Mahomes get them stats up for him.
Right.
And he'll be reliable, for Andy and stuff. And then outside of that, a team need everything. The Raiders. The Raiders need everything.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do.
And honestly, I don't know why the Patriots aren't trying to bring him back, to be honest.
Honestly, I think the Patriots don't want to be dealing with the
legal stuff, man. I'm telling you, bro. Even though you think it's minor, that stuff still's a headache for your organization. For the news to always be talking about it and doing this and that, man.
The Patriots are tired of dealing with players who are in the news for the wrong thing. You know what I mean? I don't think.
They've been dealing with that for decades.
Yeah,
and they've had him in the building already, so they already know what it's like.
Yeah.
So it seems like they decided, we don't even bother with that.
Yeah. So that brings me to listen, Howie, there's 50 players who's 35, 40 players who are still great records right now, who are still unavailable. The last one I want to talk about right now is Joey Bosa. Because to me, Joey Bosa would be a great addition. And to me, if Joey Bosa was to go to the other end in Green Bay with Micah Parsons, bro, like Green Bay could make a serious run to the Super Bowl if they add a Joey Bosa with Michael Parsons. That's me. Where you think Joey Bosa goes, Howie Bell? Because he's out there.
I like them. Forget Green Bay. What about the Lions? You know what I'm saying? We need some too.
The Lions, Howie Bell. Everybody can't go to the Lions.
I know. We ain't got everybody yet. We ain't really made no real major moves either.
I knew you were gonna say the Lions.
Because if you really think about it, we really haven't though. We got a new center and a couple other, some other backup type of guys. We haven't really made no major moves, and we got some money, and Jared Goff's freed up some money, and we got some picks. So we got something going on. I don't know what the hell they waiting on. But we got some, we got some area to do something. So on defense, or anybody on defense that can pass rush or an offensive lineman, yes, I want them to go to Detroit. Okay. Anybody that's good like that, because we only missing a couple pieces in that area.
Yeah. So the reason why I mentioned Joey Bosa, Jay, is because I want to pick a player and pick a team who's one player away. You know what I mean? From helping that team get a run to, you know what I mean? And I think Joey with Green Bay makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? So, but Jay, where you think Joey Bosa could go that could help that one team get from one player, to make that serious run to the Super Bowl? Where do you think he goes, Jay?
I mean, to me, he ain't that one player difference maker like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like he's a dude that's always showed promise, but he ain't never fulfilled that promise. Mm-hmm. So to me, I think he'll be a great backup. Think about it. The Chargers paid him. They got up off of him. Buffalo brought him in. They say, nah, we don't see the need for this.
Happy for Buffalo's defense. He was the anchor of their defense. Like
that Rousseau kid is filthy for them.
He was the other anchor. But
you know what I mean? But they got up off of him. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't see the need to re-sign him. Those things that make sense to me. I pay attention to that.
Right.
I've never been impressed with him. Baby Brother's better than he is.
Right.
But the rumors have it that he might be joining Baby Brother with the 49ers.
Right.
And that just may be indicative of like what his market is commanding right now. He's like a mid-level guy right now because his production doesn't meet what his traditional salary has been. So he's gonna be a dude. Somebody pick him up, man, but it's gonna be with a serious pay cut.
So that brings me to my man D Jones is in the building. D Jones, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, fellas?
D Jones.
Yeah,
you look good, man. You look good. Everything all right? You feeling okay?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I heard Joey Bosa gonna go play for the Vikings so he can be an ICE agent in Minnesota. Is what I had heard.
He would love that.
He would.
He would love that.
He's gonna be an ICE agent.
Like I said, all the bad things to the Trumpers.
Listen, let me go back real quick because I think somebody said Malik Willis played for the Cardinals. He played for Miami.
He played for Miami, right?
Okay.
Stephon Diggs is gonna. The rumor is he's going back to the Patriots, and then Joey Bosa. He hurt a lot, so
all the time
as an ICE agent in the next year or two. That's his dream job.
His dream. Okay.
Him and Baby Brother, man, they're awful human beings, bro. They're awful.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised he's still in the market. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm surprised.
And they're from Florida.
Yeah,
Debo. I don't know where Debo going, but Kirk Cousins is going to be a traveling preacher.
So D, since I got you up here, man, where do you think Jimmy G is gonna go?
Oh man, straight to TV. He gonna be on The Bachelor next year. He don't care about football. He
might invest in a whistle, man, become that PE teacher. That's what's about to happen.
Yeah, he gonna be on The Bachelor. He could probably back up. I don't know, man. Miami. He'd be the backup of Miami.
Oh, he might.
Is Jimmy G still in the league?
Yeah, he's still in the league. Yeah. But he was injured, but he's back. He's there.
He might. Wasn't he with the Rams?
Yeah. Yes, I think so. I'm gonna have White Chalk look it up. Look it up. All right, let's move on, man. I gotta talk about this. Let me get Howie Bell up here, man. Howie, Giannis got hurt again yesterday. He got hurt.
He with the Rams.
Okay. He got hurt. Giannis left Milwaukee game last night against the Pacers after landing awkwardly as he completed a dunk late in the end of the third quarter, even though the Milwaukee Bucks won 134-123. People in Milwaukee are extremely concerned, Howie Bell. What's your take on this, bro? Giannis getting injured early, and do you think it's going to hurt his trade value in the offseason?
Man, that's what I was just about to say. You talk about somebody that can keep decreasing their own value. I mean, like right before our eyes, his stock is dropping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's having back-to-back injuries. He's not. I mean, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what he did to somebody. What did he do to Karma? Because Karma is doing something to him right now.
Silly fingers on him too, bro. God,
Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't know, man. That is bad. I guess a bad break for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because his stock is definitely gonna go lower. So now people are going to, you know what I'm saying? And then are they gonna want to get rid of him now? This is interesting.
Man, loud.
This turns into something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does turn
Yeah.
something. It is interesting. D. Jones, what you think about Giannis getting hurt? And do you think it decreases his trade value?
You sure he got hurt last night? Because
Yep.
hold on, wait. He couldn't have got hurt last night.
Why not?
I'm gonna tell you why he couldn't have got hurt. Because if I was a betting man, I bet on him last night. And I bet he did not get 30 points. So you tell me he got hurt and hit 31?
Yeah, he got hurt, yeah. And
In
hit
the third?
And he got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt.
You got the worst luck.
Yeah.
I got the worst luck.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You.
And he still got it and got hurt. First of all, he's a dog. To have 31 points to get hurt in the third quarter.
Is Giannis turning into a China cabinet?
Oh boy.
When you're that tall, man, your limbs is fragile.
That's what I'm saying. Is he turning into a China cabinet before our eyes?
But he shouldn't have came back this year anyway.
Is he taking on the spirit of Joel Embiid? Is what I'm saying.
Well, he already got a championship, so he already did more.
Let's not go to Joel Embiid because we'll be talking about a whole 6 months. Jay, what's your take on this, bro? Giannis getting hurt, and do you think it decreases his trade value for this year, or people are going to look past that?
They're gonna look past it because they know where it is when he's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna matter in the grand scheme, but also I don't think that it hurts his trade value at all anyway, because nobody was ever gonna offer the world to them because they know Milwaukee got to get up off of him.
Right.
So they ain't, they ain't gonna offer like 5 first-rounders for him because they know Milwaukee can't keep him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They just run the clock out on him. So for him to get hurt, last night, it's like we said months ago, you ain't going nowhere, man. Y'all not making the playoffs. You ain't going nowhere. Just rest up and heal up, man.
Yeah, we did say that. And guess what happened? He ended up getting hurt anyway. He did it to himself.
Is Kyle Kuzma hurt? Because I'm looking at the box scores. Giannis played 23 minutes, had 31 points. Kyle Kuzma played 36 minutes and had 8 points. Is he hurt too?
All right, let me
only in his ability to play basketball.
White Chocolate's in the building. White Chocolate, I know we got some stuff wrong. I know we got some stuff right. Talk to me. Where are we at? What you want to say?
First of all, since D. Jones had 313 on Friday, we got 316 day today, baby. This show got gambling, drinking. We can't go to Houston. The name of this show at some point is going to be Block Seats Anonymous, the way we're going.
we can't go to Texas at all.
Go for it. Go ahead.
All right, listen. Giannis hurt his knee on a fall. He said that he's not worried about it and he's not looking at getting any imaging done. It's a different injury than his calf. So maybe he's only out for a game or two. I wouldn't worry about him. But they're smart to sit him out. They don't want to hurt his trade value.
Yeah,
right.
So, and Jimmy Garoppolo was in negotiations with Arizona, and the talks hit a snag, and they couldn't work something out. So Arizona pivoted, and they signed Gardner Minshew to work with Jacoby Brissett. So those are the 2 quarterbacks there right now.
Okay.
So they have no quarterback.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, they have no quarterback. That's where they're at. So let me go back to something I want to talk about with Howie Bell and say, Howie, the Houston Rockets are now getting ready to play the next 2 games against the Lakers, Howie Bell. People are saying this is a very pivotal moment in their season because the season series against, obviously, is with the Lakers. And then they got something up against with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Houston leads both series 1-0 against the Lakers and against the Timberwolves. So, and it's a tight race out west. They almost all of them separated by almost by 1.5 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How are you thinking about Houston Rockets right now as they get ready to face the next 2 games against the Lakers?
They better do something, man, because they starting to look like a bust for this season. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really thought that they would be a little more, you know what I'm saying, in the game right now than what they are. And on the other hand, this may be a good look for LeBron and them, man. Is LeBron coming back to play? Is he going to be in these next games coming up?
We'll let White Chocolate look it up while we talk.
Lakers are the 3 seed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this might be a good look for the Lakers if they can handle Houston, and win a couple, attach some more games to it. Lakers looking good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I like the Lakers. I like what the Lakers can do if they can kind of pull all this together last minute. I'm interested to see what can happen. Now, but like on the other hand, Houston is becoming the whole team is a damn China cabinet. I mean, what are they doing? They falling off to me. You know what I'm saying? Durant is doing good, but ain't nobody else is really, you know what I'm saying, really doing that.
Okay. So let me ask you, D Jones, where you at with this Houston team as they get ready to face the Lakers?
Houston needs a point guard, man. They missing
badly.
They don't have a point guard. I don't know if Van Vliet is ever coming back, but they need whatever he can do. They need him to suit up right now. The Lakers with and me being probably the first or second biggest LeBron fan on this show, it hurts to say that they done made LeBron a third option and they playing better with Luka being 1, Reeves being 2, and LeBron being 3. They've been playing a lot better. The problem is they still don't play defense. So yeah, they can win. They could probably gonna remain that 3rd, 4th seed if Minnesota don't come up. But they can't beat nobody in the playoffs without playing defense.
All right, so that brings me to you, Jay. Where you at with this Houston Rockets team as a whole, and what's your thoughts as they get ready to face the Lakers?
The problem is that the Lakers can't guard. Like, I mean, will Luka go off, for like 30 plus? More than likely. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have like a legitimate point guard, to kind of pressure him. And then, as much as I like the twin, he's a good defender. Luka, I think Luka's just too big and too savvy for him. He can get some fouls on him and stuff like that. So, I think Houston just has too much firepower for them. You know what I mean? And they play hard all the time. And the Lakers, to me, don't always play hard. Specifically, DeAndre Ayton. It depends on which Ayton you get and which other supporting cast members are going to show up to compete against them. But you got to favor Houston in that.
Yeah, so that brings me to you, White Chocolate. Where you at with this Houston Rockets and the LA Lakers next 2 games?
Let me give you the injury update. The injury report came out, and everybody's expected to be available for the Lakers except for Max Kleber. He's got a lower back strain, so it looks like LeBron's playing. As far as Fred VanVleet, there was a rumor floating around that said he may return at the end of March or early April, but he suffered that injury in late September. That's only a 6-month turnaround from a 20 ACL. I don't see that coming.
Yeah, that's short.
That's way too optimistic in my opinion. But listen, if they, I don't remember who just said it, but if he's the number 3 option, LeBron, and lighten the workload, they got a chance to do something. And
they do.
I don't know what the injury status is of Houston. I didn't get a chance to completely look up who's hurting for them, but Ime Udoka needs to work some magic for them to stay in the race and advance. So pretty even matchup, and we'll have to see how it plays out.
So that leads me to you, Howie Bell. There was something I saw over the weekend. A lot of people are complaining on social media. People are complaining about SGA and his playing style, and they're complaining of how he's getting to the line a lot. It was even a topic on NBA Today with the forearm, with the push arm. Howie, where are you with this issues with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the push off on the arm? Where are you with that? Do you think it should stay legal, illegal? What's your thoughts on this, bro?
Well, my thing with that is, man, of course it should stay legal. They're just mad because the boy can ball. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's really all that is. I mean, this is, haterism seeping through the cracks. You know what I'm saying?
In the air.
Come on, man. What you want this dude to do? Stop playing basketball the way he been playing basketball all his life?
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What y'all mad at? What are they really mad at is the question. You know what I'm saying?
That they can't stop him.
You know what that reminds me of? The tush push.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It reminds me of something that you can't stop. So you're trying to figure out what you need to do to take it away. You know who else did that? You know who else did that? Michael Jordan did that against the Pistons. He went and talked to David Stern. They created those rules against the Pistons because the Pistons had the Jordan rules. So he went to David Stern and complained, and then they created the flagrant foul. See, this is what you do. This is what you do when you can't stop something. You go and try to legally or make rule changes for it. That's been happened in the history of sports all the way through. Like I said, from Jordan all the way to the tush push, all the way to now with Gilgeous Alexander. That's what it is, bro.
Okay.
That's all it is.
He didn't go complain how he went and cried. He cried.
I'm about to mute you, Jay.
He did cry. He did.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me what you think about the issues with SGA, man.
The only issue I got with SGA is the foul baiting. Him and Brunson foul bait, and I hate it. Like that is
that's what the topic is. It's the foul baiting thing.
Well, the arm bar is not foul baiting. That's getting space.
Okay,
Now,
but you're wrong because when you do get this space and then the person gets this space and they come back, they hit him and they foul him. So when he's doing the almost acting like he's fouling, that's what I'm talking about. When he's doing this, I've seen him get away with that and score, and with no fouls were called. That's different to me than him and Brunson acting like somebody hit him and they didn't. The thing is, like when I used to hoop and people would reach, I slap their hand, they would get mad. But that's because I was trying to get space. The arm bar is almost like the hook. It's a foul. If you really want to be honest, it's just like you can't hook nobody no more. This is a foul. It's an offensive foul. I watched the game against the Pistons and the Sixers, and they called one of the Sixers for the same exact thing. But they don't call SGA for that. So I'm just saying, if you're going to call one person for it, you got to call everybody for that. It's a foul. I'm not mad at it. It's a clever offensive move. But if you're going to call hooking a foul, I think you got to call that the same way. D. Jones, you and I both know in the NBA fouls are not consistent. So
it's not. They're not. But I'm just saying it's an offensive foul. But
penalties are not consistent in all these sports.
Yeah.
Right.
D. Jones, Jay, talk to me, man. Talk to me about where you at with the issues with SGA, with the push off with the arm and the foul baiting. Where you at with that?
I'm gonna tell them, man. You know what this old dude told me when I was 18, named Booker. Booker was a dude who was about 6'2", 260 pounds of pure muscle. All he did was lift weights. When he set a pick on you, you know you had the pick set on you. He crushed me one time. He reached down and picked me up. He dusted me off. He said, "Go to the weight room, son. Take your ass to the weight room." Okay? You are not, if you can't absorb contact and still maintain your guarding position, then that means that you are not physically strong enough to be guarding that man. Now, if he's extending it, like pushing it, that's a foul. But you are allowed to put the arm up, to and turn into it, man, to keep space because they reaching and slapping and stuff. So I'm going to piggyback Howie. Stop your blood clot crying.
I think you talk about
take your behind to the weight room and move them puppies.
I think you talk about a different topic, though, Jay. Honestly, I think you talk a different topic because the foul baiting is when he gets you to reach, he gets you to do stuff, and then he falls and acts like he got hurt when you foul him. I think that's a different topic than what you mentioned.
But Frank, but it's all in the game, right?
Right, it is. I
remember playing against this dude. He was tough. Like he was quick, both hands or whatever, and his pump fake was crazy. So the scout report is don't reach, don't go for the pump fake, don't go for the pump fake, don't go for the pump fake. Don't reach. Because if you do it, he's going to jam you up. Dude, he was like, every time he got you, he would say, "Don't reach, stupid." And he's going to the free throw line. But what I'm saying is, he's so hard to guard that you keep sticking your hand in the rat trap trying to grab the cheese. And he keeps catching you, right? I mean, you got to be more mentally disciplined and not get caught up in it. It's all in the game.
Yeah, he definitely has that Allen Iverson first quick step. He has that hands down.
And he's long.
Yeah, and he's long. That leaves me to you, White Chocolate. You got 30 seconds. Talk to me.
The game is different now. It's part of the game. All the offensive players are doing it. I saw it when the Celtics played, and Jaylen Brown complained about the same thing because he got called for an offensive foul for basically doing the same exact thing SGA was doing. Jason Tatum does it. As far as the flopping goes, Marcus Smart made a living here with the flopping. So it's just part of the game. You can't hand check anybody anymore. It's difficult to play defense. So it's just you have to absorb the contact somehow, and I don't know how you stop them, but it's just part of the game now. That's the way it is.
Howie Bell, tell everybody out there what's going on with you and where you at tonight, man. Talk to me.
I'm right here. I want to show y'all where I'm at for real, for real. I don't know if I can turn this camera around, but I'm right here in Harlem World, baby.
Let me see where you at.
Harlem, USA.
Harlem, USA.
Yeah. Harlem. That's Harlem. Yeah. Tell Jamie I said what's up, man. That's my dude. Tell Jamie I said what's up.
Yeah, so I'm right out here, but they came and got me and were like, you too loud. They doing an early show in there. So I was doing the show. So, man, right here, Comedy in Harlem, man. That's what we doing. You know, I'll be on the grind, dog. I'm about to take box seats international like Kim. I'll be everywhere with box seats, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
So tell us how we can follow you, bro.
You can follow me at Howie Bizzell, HOWIEBIZZELL, man. Holla at your boy.
Here it is, my man. D Jones, talk to me, man. Tell us how we can follow you. What you got going on?
Hey, if you out there in Harlem, man, tell my boy Howie Bill I said, what up, Howie Bill? Hey,
what up,
though? I'm going to the gym tonight. I need to work out. It's been a week. I'm going to the gym. That's all I'm doing tonight.
Jay, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, bro.
You can follow me at JD Hayes at Fan Base.
There it is. And White Chocolate.
Follow me and Frank on Boston Straight Shoes on Facebook and YouTube. G Jones, I'm going to the gym too. I'm going to 12-ounce curls.
He's going to drink water and watch TV.
That's what we're going to do. All right. Tomorrow's show, we got to talk about this Dallas Goddard situation. We're going to talk a little bit more about Kyler Murray. We're going to talk about a couple of free agents. And, of course, we got to, since everybody's involved in today's show, we're going to talk more about this NCAA bracket because tomorrow some of the games kick off. We want to talk
Go blue. Go blue.
Do that. So, name of the show is called Box Seats. We talk about sports with comedians. Thank you all for watching. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
What you need, yeah, man, I got it, wow. What you say, hey, we about it,
Guys, I appreciate you.